So, what's so super about the Super Bowl? And what is the Super Bowl anyway? And why are Americans so crazy about the Super Bowl? Find out the answers to these questions in this video. The Super Bowl is the annual championship for the National Football League. So, what is the National Football League? It is the Professional American Football League. And the Super Bowl is held on the first Sunday of February each year. Millions of people gather to watch this event. Family, friends, they all gather together around the TV set to watch this. And it's not an ordinary day in the United States of America. It's almost like a holiday. So what's the big deal? What's so super about the Super Bowl? It is the most watched program of the year. In fact, the top 7 most watched programs in all of the history of the United States have been Super Bowls. Last year, 99.9 million people watched the Super Bowl. Which Super Bowl was the most watched? That was in 2015. 114.4 million people watched the Super Bowl, and that breaks the record for the most watched television program in the history of the United States. It's also among one of the most watched sporting events in the world, second only to the UEFA Champions League. I think that one thing that makes this game so exciting is that unlike other sports, in American football, the champion is decided by just one game. One game. So we never really know who's going to win. Of course, they make their predictions as to which team will win and by how many points. But really, it all comes down to who has a better game. And some games, they can be really evenly matched, really exciting. I mean, both teams are fighting for that win. You see them play at their best, usually. It's the best football of the year. And so sometimes the games are really evenly matched and it's a really good game. Sometimes you have what's called a blowout, where one team totally dominates and totally beats the other, and those games are kind of boring. But really, you never really know what's going to happen. And so that's why people really want to watch it, because it's kind of exciting and it's a bit of a mystery. Now, many people who are not football fans will still watch the Super Bowl. Why? Because it's an event. We call it Super Bowl Sunday, and we have parties with our families, with our friends. We have lots of food, and also we're really entertained by the commercials and the halftime show. Okay, so let's talk about the food. Next to Thanksgiving, it's the second largest food consumption day of the year for Americans. We buy and eat tons of food. Now, a lot of the food is kind of snack food. Maybe pizza, chicken wings, chips and dip, maybe some veggies because we want to be somewhat healthy. But we eat during the entire game, and the game can last like 3.5 hours. And all during that time, we're eating. And not only are we eating, but we're drinking. What is the drink of choice? Beer. Beer. We drink a lot of beer. But of course, some people might drink a glass of wine and lots of soda. Now, another different thing about the Super Bowl is that people like to watch the commercials. What? Nobody likes to watch commercials, right? That's when you get your bathroom break or you get your drink, right? But not during the Super Bowl. You want to be there for the commercials. Why? Because they're very entertaining and really funny. These are the best commercials of the year. In fact, if you search on YouTube for funniest Super Bowl commercials, you will see video upon video upon video where people have recorded these Super Bowl commercials because people love to watch these particular commercials. Why are the commercials so good? It's because the companies behind them want to get people's attention. Like I said, this is the most watched television program of the year. So companies know that they have a huge viewership. So they want their commercial to stand out so that people remember their products and buy their products. Purchasing a commercial spot during the Super Bowl is not cheap. For example, in 1967, at the first Super Bowl, the cost for a 30-second commercial spot was $37,500. In 2000, do you know how much it cost? $2.2 million for a 30-second spot. And in 2020, $5.6 million for a 30-second spot. So that's why you know these commercials are going to be the best. Now, another super fun thing about the Super Bowl, besides the food and the commercials and the parties, is the halftime show. Now, prior to 1990, the halftime show was performed by university marching bands. Now, people don't really like watching marching bands so much, and so what they were finding is that people weren't watching during this time, and whoever was advertising during this time was not having their advertisements watched. So they decided instead to feature pop acts. So the halftime show has featured such artists as Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, Coldplay, Jennifer Lopez, and Shakira. And it's not just the artists singing, it's like a mini concert. You have lavish costumes, you have dancers, you even have special effects. It's a whole production and it's super fun to watch. And because it's a live thing, there have been some crazy things that have happened as well that make the news. And so people really like to watch the halftime show as well because it's really, really entertaining and really, really well done. And I'm wearing the jersey of the Philadelphia Eagles because I grew up near Philadelphia. So this is my team. This is the one that I root for. This is the one that I love. And it's always exciting when your team is in the Super Bowl because it doesn't happen very often. All right, now it's time for some Super Bowl trivia. Question number 1. Which team has the most Super Bowl wins? Well, actually, there are 2 teams that are tied for the most Super Bowl wins. The New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They both have won 6 times each. Question number 2. Which team has appeared in the Super Bowl the most? Well, that would be the New England Patriots. They have been in the Super Bowl 11 times. Question number 3. Which team has the most Super Bowl losses? Well, there are 2 teams, the Denver Broncos and also the New England Patriots. They both lost 5 times. Question number 4. Can you name one of the 3 teams that has never made an appearance at the Super Bowl? Well, the 3 teams that have never made an appearance at the Super Bowl are the Detroit Lions, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans. Question number 5. What does the winning team receive? The winner receives the Vince Lombardi Trophy, who was the legendary coach of the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls. And finally, question number 6. Why do we name the Super Bowls with a Roman numeral rather than the year that the Super Bowl is played? The reason is because the American football season will run over 2 calendar years. So, for example, it will start in the summer of 2020, but it will finish in the winter of 2021. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this explanation of the Super Bowl. And as you can see, it's not just about football. It's not just about sports. It's a whole event. It's almost like a holiday, right? But it's not an official holiday. And it doesn't start until late. It doesn't start till 6:30 p.m. So it doesn't end till late, 10:30, 11. So it's really difficult for people to get up and go to work or to school the next day. In fact, I read that 14 million people are expected to not go to work on Monday. We call it Super Sick Monday. So I hope that you'll be able to watch some of the games so that you can experience the Super Bowl for yourself. If you're outside of the United States, you won't be able to watch the commercials during the game, but you can see them on YouTube. So search for them on YouTube. And if you like the video, please like it, please share it. And also make sure that you hit subscribe and the notification bell. That way, when I release another video, you'll be notified right away. Also, leave me a comment. I love comments. And while you're here, check out another video. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye for now.